It's the same day, but so I didn't want to set my shit back up because I put the little table, turn on all the lights. So I just set it on this other thing to get another angle of my house, same house. But anyways, I was turning the TV on, and this commercial came on. I was like, oh, I had to say something because this is exactly what they do. This is how this commercial came on, and I live in Washington State, and it's Washingtonians. You are better than other people. You wash your hands. You get your things. You wear your things. You care about people. You're better than other people. And right there, that is how they set it in our heads. What do the good people do? Well, I don't want to be the bad people. I got to be the good people. What do the good people do? Well, they do this stuff because I got to be a good person. And coincidentally, as usual, it's always a coincidence when you get confirmation. But not only did there were so many things about some of the stuff today that I've gotten. I got an article that says about the shedding that's going on. At the same time, just weirdly enough, my friend sends me audio. She taped secretly argument with her and her husband on how he feels about that because he feels a certain way and she feels a certain way. And, and she's real worried because he's got this. And so she's paying attention about the news about the shedding and stuff. And so when I see the article, I'll send it to her. And then she sends me back that. And in the thing, when he's yelling at her about this, his whole thing is, I'm being a good person. I'm doing the right thing for people. I'm trying to show I care about people. And that is the mind manipulation that is fucking going on. And it's so frustrating because they're using these people's good spirits against them. They're manipulating these people and the people don't even know. And it's super sad. And that's what I've thought all along. It's just sad to see these people who, the people who are liberal and all those people, they're the ones who think that they are socially progressive, that they are, helping to create this better world for us. And but they just don't know that the people who are doing that are using these certain words to guide it the way they want, but they're telling you it's about this, but really there's an underhanded back thing that they're doing in all of it. That's the mirror that you think it's one thing, but it's really the reflection is the opposite. And so, and then there was another thing too that happened that was the same kind of thing. But yeah, all these people who, because on Nextdoor, I never finished this too when I was talking earlier, was on Nextdoor that, in that, I don't think, maybe I did, I can't remember shit at all. But it's stuff that doesn't matter. And if I repeat myself all the time and you come back for more and you hate it, then that's on you. I've disclaimed it several times. I have a brain injury. I could repeat myself all the time, each time. I don't know. But that is one of the things too, is that, so on Nextdoor. So when I went on and I read it and the stuff that people were saying, all those people who were all pro these, they were all saying the exact same thing her husband was in this fight. I'm a good person. We're the good. Why? And that one person who said, no, thank you, or whatever, gets attacked because they're not a good person. Why don't you care about the world? Why don't you care about humanity? Why don't you care if we ever go out of our houses again? Why don't you? And it's like, you guys, I've been going out of my house the whole time. Haven't been wearing a mask. Been going out meeting strangers. Don't stay back like that. There's scary, weapons that are about to kill me. I just have been living my life regular to the restrictions. I mean, you can't just go wherever you want anymore. But, I've definitely met people and spoken to people, and I've definitely not been like approaching life and like, anyone could kill me at any moment. Wow. That's a created fear. I'm sitting on a little thing, so I'm maybe going to move more. Maybe I have I think I'm really into movement, and maybe I have some sort of a kinetic syndrome or something, because yeah, I know I move a lot, because earlier sometimes I'll hit my thing by accident, and one of my things will come up, and so I was watching myself, which I could not have done before. That's how much growth that I've had during the time that I've been doing this. And that's one of the things I wanted to document too. It's transformative. When you put yourself out there and do something that you're scared to do, and you cross over that obstacle, and it's very empowering. So now I can watch myself, and I don't sit there and pick myself apart. I can watch myself and just think, I'm funny or whatever. But I did notice I move a lot. I thought, well, if somebody gets dizzy easy, that probably is a little much, because I do move a lot. I'm always using my hands. I'm expressive. And I do have a thing about movement and motion. I think it's important. And I've talked about it before, about music and putting on and feeling the music. I was saying that stuff a while back. And I would post stuff like that when I was on social media. And like, people didn't even know what the fuck you were talking about. Like, I know, she's crazy. Don't listen to her. She's a wackadoo. She thinks there's Bigfoot. Anyways, so the whole thing is these people are trying to do what's right for society. And that is, all of us who are more informed about certain things, who have seen things, that stuff is being held back from them. That's not information that's available to them. It's very, you have to really go out and look. You have to really talk to people who you think are nuts. And at this point, there's so much of that built up, where the other side thinks this side is just nutty as fuck. So, but that is how I started seeing things, was talking to the other side, hearing what they had to say. At first, it was just going in and, reading conversations and just thinking about what people were talking about and seeing everybody's side. And then you start getting other perspectives, Don't go in and fight with people. I'm just shocked, like on Twitter and stuff, how many people just want to go in and fight. And how many people want to, when I was on it, how many people want to ask you questions just to set you up so they can fight with you? It's like, they don't really want information. They aren't on a search. They just want to bully and fight and argue and take their anger out on someone, But there's a lot of us who really were in search for the truth and know, there's something more. There's something they're not telling us. They're tricking us. There's a conspiracy happening. There's plenty of us who knew that. And so that part of us has come out as the complete polar opposite of this part of these other people that feel so justified in trying to make people be obedient. So, and they just, their obedience is just, but there's got to be those poles, we gotta have the ones who, don't want to be told, and then the ones that want to. We have to have that balance. So as humanity, as a collective, that is what's coming into balance when when the awakening happens, And so the more that you can try and understand where people are coming from and not judge one another, you're a couple steps ahead of the game. Because, we can't be judging each other, thinking the other ones are wrong or whatever. And I knew so many people on that side, most of my family is. I've been an outcast for a while. And I knew these are all, smart, loving, socially conscious people. Like, this is so weird. And then to see them all get treated the way they are, being manipulated like this is sad. I've cried about it. It makes me really sick. And knowing that the other people are just like them, they really care. And that's why their minds are so manipulated into thinking that this, this created race war that's going on between us with this manufactured racism. I mean, racism has come so far. Go watch The Godfather. if you think we're stuck, go back and watch something that shows you what things used to be like. We've come a long ways, and we're being manipulated to say that we haven't, and we have. And it's going to make me start crying, because I'm just not one of those people who believes in manipulating people. I don't get that thing of trying to be tricking people like that. I'm way more of a, I don't know, honest, authentic, be yourself and find acceptance. Don't force it. Just be yourself. If people don't accept you, move on, because you've got plenty of people out there in the world who will. Plenty of people just like you who are looking for you as you're looking for them. And, but that is going to be a part of the thing. Right now we are on these two. Oh, look at this. I just moved this plant over here. I just saw it in the thing. So we are going to be having, as a conscious, as the collective of humanity, there is going to be that coming into balance. We all have to come a little in the middle. We can't be way over on our side. So we got to come in the middle. And that is having no judgment and having understanding of what drives other people, because we all have the same heart. We all have the same desires. We all want the same thing. It's just being manipulated, and so much with our language and our information, our communication is all being manipulated. Social media is so manipulated, and people rely on it. Oh my God, people rely on it. It's so crazy. Anyhow, when I saw that commercial, it wasn't even trying to hide the manipulation. It was so clearly being spoken. It was outrageous. And then, they have to add in the little, hey, and by the way, you also wear your seatbelts. That's why you guys are so wonderful. It's like, oh, okay. So the more that you tell us to mind the rules, the better that we get told on TV that we are, right? I was like, no, I don't need you guys to tell me anymore. I don't need to feel good by y'all's rules. I feel good breaking free from y'all's rules, as a matter of fact. So thank you very much, but I release the controllers. You don't need to control me anymore. I see through your bullshit, and I claim my sovereignty, and and I'm going to keep spreading the word as much as I can, so others can see and others can claim theirs, because as human beings, we're breaking free. We're moving into a new reality, and we're going the biggest part of us are going together, and we're going to create and co-create and make the world we want. And we all have similar wants and needs. So it's not going to be all this battle, and we're going to learn how to accept each other and love each other and work together with people with different opinions. So, all this stuff is just ridiculous, this manufactured stuff, but everybody is so caught up in the drama. They don't take the time. Some people are taking the time to try and figure it out. More people are waking up every day. We are moving full speed ahead. So anyways, I just thought I would share that, because, if you have some people and you feel like you are on the opposite side of the table, just try and understand that they really do think they are doing the right thing, and they don't understand why we won't. They don't understand this fight any more than we do. So it's going to be a blessing when the lights come on, but it's going to be hard. Okay. You guys have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye.